Today I'm gonna talk about laser hats. I'm gonna tell you which one is the best to buy. Review video. I had tons of people ask me about laser helmets and hats and combs and things because I've talked about them in a couple of my videos and said that it's the only thing that I use these days, which it is. I don't use finasteride or minoxidil or any of that other stuff. Literally the only thing that I use is a laser helmet. And I've tried all of these different laser devices, the combs, the helmets, the hats, all of them. So I want to tell you which one I think is the best and why. I started off with a laser comb. Not the best, the worst. And I was holding it up. I forget who made it, but it was such a pain. Don't buy a laser comb because you'll never use it because it's just a pain. My friend gave it to me because he never used it because it was a pain. Then the next thing I got was iGrow. I think I bought it like used off of eBay or something like that. But it was like in perfect condition. It was new basically when I got it. The iGrow I liked better than the laser comb because it was more convenient having it up there, but it kept breaking on me. The little controller piece is very flimsy plastic and it just kept breaking. The rubber pieces would come off all the time, and then if you didn't have those rubber pieces on, it hurt like crazy putting that thing on your head. So my friend told me about Capillus, and he suggested I buy this because it has way more medical grade lasers in it than the iGrow does. And also the iGrow, you just have to plug it into the wall. So there's no battery pack. So you're just stuck to the wall, like, and it's a pretty short cord whenever you want to use it. So this has a battery pack. So I started using this and I preferred it a lot over the iGrow. It did have a battery pack, but the pain was that the battery pack runs out pretty quickly. And then you don't know when it's going to run out because it doesn't give you any kind of gauge as to like when it's going to expire. So then often you go to use it and it's already run out of battery. Then you have to plug it into the wall and charge it, and that's kind of a pain. And the other thing was that this is like pretty hard and it's just this stuck against your head. So that does become a little bit painful after a while. I did like the fact that it was kind of disguised a bit because it's like a cap so you could go outside with it, except that people then are like, hey, are you having a party on your head? That's what they would say to me because you see all these sort of like lasers bursting down around you while you have this hat on. But anyway, so the next one that I got, and there's also HairMax. Now HairMax is like a band. It's like and so why would you want that? So anyway, I'm throwing that out there. I have looked into that, but I don't really understand why you get that because it only covers a portion of your head at a time and it's really expensive as well. So the latest one that I've got, and this thing is like the Ferrari of laser helmets, and that is the iRestore hat. Now the reason I love this thing is this one has the medical grade lasers and it also has medical grade LEDs. So the LEDs actually, there's a bunch of studies that I read. I'll put some PDF links, but the LEDs actually affect the hair follicles on a different level than the lasers do. So it's kind of like a 1-2 punch for your hair follicles. So the lasers penetrate deeper, but then the LEDs penetrate at more of like a surface level, and then also they spread out more like how a flashlight spreads out so it covers more of your head. A lot of times I would like move the Capillus around because I felt like it wasn't getting my whole head. But this one gets your whole head. The other thing I like about it is that it's got these, you can't feel this, but these are like super, super soft cushions that don't come off. And these just like nicely distribute the weight over your head when you've got it on. So it feels just super comfortable. The next thing, they solved my problem about the battery pack and the plugging it in. So this has a battery pack and you can plug it in. So trust me, this is so helpful because if you want to walk around the house, well, you got the battery pack. But hey, you just happen to run out of battery, like I was having problems with the Capillus, well, you can also just plug it in. With the Capillus, there's no plug-in option. You only have the battery. This is brilliant. On all of these other devices, there's no timer, so you don't know exactly how long, but I don't think you really see this. But when you hit power, it says 25 minutes, and then it counts down by the minutes as it's going down. So that's pretty awesome. I think it's even actually by the seconds. It only works when it's on your head because you don't want the lasers flashing all up in your face. So I really love this iRestore. It is by far the best one that I've used. So I want to recommend that you get this. And guess what? I knew I was going to make this video, so I called iRestore and I said, I love your product. Can we work something out where you can give a discount to my followers? And they agreed. So I've got a link down below. When you click on that, you just use the code. The code will be, I'll write it in there in the video description, or right here, I'll put it in the video. But you use that code and you get $150 off of an iRestore unit. Or the bundles or whatever you get $150 off. I worked it out with my discount, it would be like $545 for you. So it's actually really not that bad for like the best medical grade laser helmet that you can buy on the planet. And then I want to throw this in there just because the iRestore people were really cool about this. I told them that I wouldn't promote it as like working or anything like that because I just don't generally promote this stuff. But I gotta say I'm really impressed by them as a company, and so maybe it does work. I've actually been kind of impressed using it so far. They have this whole package. It's hair growth shampoo, 3-in-1 growth formula, and this growth serum. Now the growth formula, I thought this was kind of cool because it does have a lot of the things that a lot of guy friends of mine have told me works well for them, which is like biotin, sal palmetto, fruit extract, and a couple other things. So that was kind of cool. So I'm definitely going to be taking this. I've actually already started taking it anyway. But what impressed me was that I told them that I wouldn't promote it, and they're still like, well, we think that this works, so we're going to send it to you anyway. So they sent me this stuff for free. And I think that just kind of impresses me. Whenever a company is so impressed with their product and believes in it so much that they send it to you for free because they think that you're going to try it and love it, then I have to give them some credit for that. And to be honest, this has made my hair feel really good. Like you can just really feel when you're washing your hair with this that it's just a good product. Like I haven't even been using conditioner with this shampoo, and my hair hasn't felt dried out or anything like that. So that's been really cool. So to top this all off, iRestore has a 6-month money-back guarantee where they even pay for the shipping. I just saw on their site. So if you buy this thing and after 5.5 months, you don't like it, they will pay for you to ship it back to them. 100% money back. So there's no other helmet company or laser company that I know of that has a 6-month full money back guarantee and pays for the shipping. So that's like the best guarantee in the business. If you use my discount, it's also the cheapest price and it's the best product. So it's like you just can't lose with that. So I'm sorry for just going crazy promoting iRestore in this video, but as you can see, I already sold my my iGrow and my laser comb. I still have the Capillus, but as you can see, I've actually tried all of this stuff. So it's a product that I'm really passionate about, really believe in, and I know that you guys will be really happy and love. And I've been off of finasteride for almost 2 years now, 1.5 to 2 years. I thought I would basically just kind of start losing a lot of my hair being off of that, but I've been using the laser helmet and that's really helped me keep my hair a lot. Also been off of minoxidil, I think for like 4 years or 5 years or something, so all of the effects of that are gone. Leave me a comment when you get a chance. If you've already gotten a chance to use iRestore, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I've been really impressed, guys, so enjoy your iRestore. Go buy one.